So What You Know About Love was a song. I got the beat from a producer from Detroit. He was like 16 years old at the time. And then he sent me the beat. Actually, first of all, I wanted to do a song with Tory Lanez. This is before he made Say It, before he like really popped off in the mainstream level. So I wanted to do a song with him, so I hit him up. And the funny thing about Tory Lanez is he grew up like 5 minutes away from, like, he used to live like down the street from me. So I used to be at his house like recording and stuff like when I was at my mom's house. So I always knew him from like back in like Brampton. Like Brampton's a small town in Toronto. So I always knew him from there. So like when he was in America, I hit him up. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to do a song with you. So cause he already knew me, he's like, all right, I'm about it. Like, let's do something. So when he came back to Toronto, I got the beat from D-Hand Beats. That's a 16-year-old producer from Toronto. And then we was in the studio. I did the hook. I'm like, cause it went like how I make hooks is when I hear the beat, I just started thinking of words. So I was like, what you know about love? And I did the hook, and then he came, did the verse, and then the rest was just history. That's how What You Know About Love came about.
So what's the actual record about?
It's about in the music industry, like once you start getting to a certain level of like fame and like notoriety, like girls start coming up to you talking about, oh, I'm in love with you, I love you, like I fucks with you and shit. So like my question is like, what do you really know about love? Like, do you really fuck with me, or are you really here with me because of the fame, because of the money and shit? So the whole song is really a question, like, what do you know about love? Like, are you with me because I'm on now, or are you like in it for the money and fame?
Now, you mentioned Tory Lanez. He's featured on the song, but you've known him for a very long time.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you actually met him?
First time I met Tory.
Can you take us back to that moment?
Yeah, this was I was in like 8th, 9th grade.
High school.
Yeah, high school. And then I had hit him up on Facebook, because we actually did a song way back in the days. Like, I hit him up on Facebook, and then like there was a hospital right by my mom's crib. Like he was like 5 minutes away from there, and I was like also like 5 minutes away from there. So like I was just chilling at the hospital, and then he came down just like drunk as fuck, singing and shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? So that was my first time meeting him. And then we went to his crib, and then we did a couple of records.
Oh. Now, did he actually go to your high school at the time, or no?
Nah, he went to a different high school. He was like switching high schools. Like he went to like 5 high schools in the city. Like,
I see.
Yeah.
But you initially connected through social media.
Yeah, social media, definitely.
How did you even hear about him back then?
In Brampton, like it wasn't a lot of rappers. So like any rapper that got something hot, everybody knew about him. So like he was doing like freestyles on Facebook and stuff. So like it was a small community of rappers in Brampton.
So it was an instant connection? You guys hit it off? It was an organic? Yeah,
it was really organic. Because I just messaged him like, bro, I'm trying to do a song with you. And then he's like, shit, like you right there, so let's link up. Then I used to come to the studio, and then he used to like record all my mixes and shit.
Because let's not forget, this is the music industry. There's competition. People can feel competitive with other people. And let's also take in consideration, you guys are in high school at the same time. Yeah. So competition could even be even worse, you know?
Exactly.
Because you're competing for girls and your cred and clout, whatever the case may be. So, you know, just curious on how organic that relationship was back then.
I'm gonna say it was as organic as it could get. Say you can't really force something like that, because we're both rappers. We're trying to be the hottest rapper in the city. Because at that time, like this was before even Drake really came on the scene. So like everybody's trying to be the first nigga out of Toronto. So
now, are you surprised at the success he's reached at this point?
I'm not really, because I always knew he was gonna get it. It was just a matter of time, because we was both working like crazy.
Do you think he would be surprised where you're at this moment?
I don't think so. Cause he told me too, like, he's like, bro, just keep going. Like, that's really all it is, cause you got it.
Now, on this particular record, what was it like working with him? Was it pretty quick? Was it a fast record to knock out? Did you guys take your time?
It was like, I take my time with records. Like I'm not fast with records, but like, he's pretty quick with records. So when I recorded the hook and stuff, so he came in real quick, knocked it out, and I was like, damn.
So you already had the hook, you already had the beat. He comes in and knocks his verse out.
Yeah.
So you didn't have a verse yet?
Nah, not
just
yet.
the hook?
Yeah, just the hook.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, how did he do his verse? Did he like write it? Did he freestyle and punch in?
It was like both, like some like there were some like bars he wrote in the song. I'm like, when I thought about it over, I'm like, shit, that's clever. So like some bars he wrote, most of the time he was just freestyling on the top.
Then what about your verse? Did you write yours, freestyle punch in?
Like back when I was like 16, there was a time in my rap career where I used to not write stuff down. But now I'm back into the moment where I'm just still writing shit down. Like I feel like I connect more with the music when I write it down. Like. So I write stuff down now.
What you're describing is the old school way of people creating records. A lot, 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, people were writing.
Yeah.
The new generation of rappers, they're freestyling and punching
I've been in the studio with rappers just freestyling out the top, but like with me, like there was a time, I'm not gonna lie, there was a time in my rap career where I was really like freestyling out the top, but like I felt like I was just talking nonsense when I was just doing that with my career personally, but when I started writing stuff down more, like I connected more with the beat. So.
Now, when you got this beat, did you come up with the hook right away? Did you have to marinate to it? Was it instant for you, or did you have to work with this beat here?
With hooks for me, I come up with hooks right away. Like the beat talks to me, kind of like. So.
So this wasn't very long for you to do.
Nah.
Now, my next question to you is, from start to finish, how long do you think this record took you to create?
I'm gonna say about like a week or two.
Okay.
Yeah, cause I got the beat and then I did my verse and then the next week he flew into Toronto and then he did his part.
Happy with the outcome of the record?
Yeah, it was a huge record in Toronto.
How soon before you put it out there in the public? From the time you completed the record to the time you actually let it loose?
Let it loose, I must say about like a month after I did the record, but everybody already knew the record was coming because I was already like on my Snap and my Instagram. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were teasing the collab.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. And what's been the feedback to the record?
It was crazy, like I was saying, like I was giving out free t-shirts with the record. I had the record playing, because at the time I was still living in Canada, so like hearing the record on American radios was crazy for me. Like we had like billboards around the city because of the record and shit, so it was crazy. And
shot a music video to it?
Definitely.
How soon after you put it out?
We did the record in like May. We shot the video in August. Yeah, like 2 months after.
Why so long?
We both had busy schedules.
He was on tour too, I forgot.
Yeah, because remember, he was in America and I was in Canada, so it was like, he wasn't always, because when we shot the video it was Caribana, because most of the, you know, if you know about Caribana, like everybody comes to Toronto for Caribana, so that was when I had the time to shoot the video with him.
What's it like performing the song for you?
It's crazy, because that was really one of my favorite records from my project, so I love like hearing that beat. Like whenever it comes on, I just get in my zone.
Do you remember the first time you performed it?
I think first time I performed it was when I was on tour in America. Yeah, I think in like Chicago or something.
Did you get a chance to perform it at Caribana?
Nah, cause we just did the video, and after we did the video, like we had parties, like it was playing in the parties, but I didn't perform it.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. When you did perform it in Chicago though for the first time, how was the reaction to it?
People was fucking with it. I was shocked because like I didn't expect that crowd to be fucking with a song like that, but I guess because like the words I was saying in the song, people related to it more.
Now, just curious, being around Tory. What's the most important thing you learned being around him, or the biggest advice he's given to you at this point?
Work ethic. Yeah. You just gotta keep going, and because I study everybody's career, I study every rapper, so I seen like how hard he had to work for it. So that motivated me, like, bro, like, it be some times where it's like, this shit gets hard, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, like, it gets hard, so you just have to just keep going. And keep making the right moves.